Hello, my name is Raven Safira, and I am a practicing witch and a tarot reader, and I have had my own business for a few years now. And the reason I'm sharing this information is because it is relevant to the story I'm about to tell you. A few years back, maybe about 5 or 4 years ago, I was on a very popular dating website back when I was single and looking to meet somebody. And I met a very sweet, good-looking young man. He was actually a very respectful gentleman. We spoke for a while through the app, and he really piqued my interest because he seemed to be kind and, like I said, a gentleman. He wasn't rude. He wasn't nasty or perverted the way many men are on this website. And I got to talk to him, and he did want to exchange phone numbers, but I was a bit hesitant because I had had so many just negative experiences giving my phone number away to men. But that's a story for a different type of page. So he and I did use the phone call feature on this app to call each other. And so when we were talking, he asked me, "So what do you do for a living?" And at that time, I was starting up my business in Los Angeles because I did have a business in another state, and I was trying to build up my clientele here. And so I was dedicating myself 100% to my botanica and my tarot reading business. So I let him know, this is what I do for a living. And he said, "Oh my goodness, you're who I've been looking for. I've been looking for someone like you. I need help." And at this point, there were some really unusual sounds coming from the phone. It almost seemed like, or it sounded like the sizzling of electrical lines, and just like an interruption of the phone call, but it was like like sizzling electrical popping sounds and just frying sounds. And then there were like I think at that point the communication had cut off, and he called me again, and I spoke to him again, and he was trying to tell me, "I need your help," because, and every time he would begin telling me why, again that would happen again, like the frying, the sizzling sounds, and the pops, and the disconnection of the line. And so I said, "Here, let me give you my phone number, because the app seems not to be working." So I gave him my phone number, and he called me. And when he started calling me, he said, "I need your help. I have things that are happening to me that are, I can't sleep." And it's weird because during our conversation prior to this, during our text conversation, he had told me he was having difficulty sleeping. And so, he says, "I need your help. I haven't slept. They won't let me sleep." And I said, "Well, what are you talking about? Who's they?" And he said, "Them. They won't let me sleep." And I started hearing more of the sizzling and frying and popping sounds. And then I said, "I can't really hear you. It's very difficult to communicate with you because, the call keeps getting interrupted." And he's like, "Well, that's because it's them. They don't want you to talk to me. They're the ones who keep me up at night. They won't leave me alone. I really need your help. I need you to come help me." And at that time, at that point, I heard them talk, but it was a weird type of talk. It was like, how can I explain it? It was kind of like a kind of sound. I know it sounds silly, but it was kind of like that. And so that's when I said to him, "I can't help you. This is something that's beyond my scope, and it's something that I really can't subject myself to because it's very dangerous. I recommend that you go to church, or that you contact a demonologist to help you with that, but I can't help you." And the thing was that they were being so aggressive on the phone. It's almost like they wanted to reach out through the phone and like come to me through the phone that I had to hang up, and I blocked him, erased him, and I just cut all contact with him because I didn't want to expose myself to things like that. And that was the end of me knowing him. And I don't know what it is that he did that caused there to be an invitation for those, what I believe were demons, to enter his life. But there are so many things that people do that will put them in that type of situation, which is a very dangerous situation. And I will be talking more about demons and the danger of demons and how to avoid welcoming demons into your life. It's something you definitely don't want. And that will be another video. Well, that was all. My name is Riva Samfera. This is Paranormal Mode, and I hope you enjoyed this story. Talk to you soon.